Assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope you enjoyed your last classes. So we have discussed different topics. So the next important thing is how to finance this business. Let's say you have an idea, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to start your company, you want to have your own business, you want to be your own boss. But the most important element is from where you get the money. So basically, do you want to finance your business on debt financing or equity financing? I'm sure you have studied this in finance and accounting, so I will go through it as well. So once you have made your plan, when you have an idea, you start your business plan, the main important point is your financial part of your business plan. That's very, very important, because how much money do you need, what do you expect, how much profit you will make, when you will return the loans or debt, your finance or your money, how long it will take to have a successful business, how much you will make monthly, how much you will make profit. All are very important question you need to ask yourself. You are taking money from your friend, what you are saying to them? I will give you back in 6 months, 2 months, 4 months, 1 year. Why? If you can't pay, then there is a issue when you get the finance. So investment is very, very important. Who is investing in your business? Do you have donors? Do you have sponsors? Do you have money or not? Most people have idea, but they don't have money. That's the issue. Now, if you don't have your own money, we will discuss. These are different options you have in business, especially in Western countries or other countries. You have more options compared to Afghanistan. Here you have some, but they are getting interest from bank or whatever. So the main, you need more money. You will have to find additional source of capital. Let's say you have 10,000 US dollar, but that's not enough for your business. What do? You must find somewhere else to raise capital, to find money for your business. So we will discuss all of them, different options in business. So we'll go through different topics, different sources, different options available, which one you choose. So it depends on your circumstances, which one you choose, which one you like, which one is available for you, which one is better. In other countries, what they do, let's say they get a bank loan. Now they compare, okay, if I get bank loan, how much interest do I need to pay? 1%, 2%. If I get from this bank, they will charge me 1%. If you get from another bank, how much they will charge you? So these are questions. If you get from financial institutes, how much percentage of interest they are charging, what are their criteria, how much they are giving you. So these are very, very important questions. If you get, let's say there are 3 main sources of debt financing: bank, credit, and relative and friends. Now, one method of we discussed, you will increase your company debt. This is called debt financing. Now, in debt financing, you have bank, credit unions, and relative and friends. So let's discuss one by one. So you might have friends as well to get money. Let's say banks. Now we all know what banks are doing. Major source of debt financing for entrepreneur is a bank. So the bank give you loan in order to start your business, to grow your business, or to develop your business. What they do, they ask you back you need to repay your loan on certain circumstances. They give you maybe installments. They ask you to pay. Let's say you go, they give you 10,000 US dollar. They tell you that there is 2% interest involved, and you need to pay this 10,000 US dollar in 2 years period, or 1 year period, or let's say 6 month period, or maybe more than that. So it depends on you. There are some additional charges as well. If you can't pay in certain installment, then they give you some punishment or charges as well. As I said, you need to make a regular payment. So if you get money for 1 year and they ask you to pay that 10,000 back in 5 installment, 2,000 each, so you need to pay 2,000 on a regular basis. Now if we have checked the financial crisis in Europe, which hit the Europe in around 2002, I think, or 2008, around 2008, the financial crisis, mostly banks has suffered, especially in UK. Some banks were shut down, closed. The government bought some banks. They didn't let the banks to be bankrupt or finished. So what they do, they give the money and they bought the bank. The government bought the bank. The reason was they were giving money, loan, house loan, so you can buy a house to everyone. Most of the people has got loan to buy a house. They got loan. There was less documentation check in all these issues. Suddenly none of them has paid on time. So what happened? Banks has been collapsed. So the financial crisis started to hit the whole country, economy, everything. So if you are a single bank find an issue, it suffer whole banking sector. For example, in Afghanistan, Kabul Bank was the biggest problem for all Afghanistan banks, so banking sector in Afghanistan. So these are the main issues. Banks nowadays, they are very, very careful regarding their loans. They ask you for collateral, or we will talk later on. Banks are very so they are very, very serious regarding their payments, their money, their interest, whatever they are giving nowadays. It's very, very difficult to get a credit card or to get a loan from the bank, as long as you don't have a business, you don't have a guarantor, you don't have something else. So one of the things banks or other source of funding looks at when considering loaning money is the entrepreneur's credit score. What do you mean by credit score? In other country, credit history, credit score means you are dealing with a bank. Let's say every time you buy from your card, you pay by a bank card, your credit score go up. You don't have a loan, you are not a bankrupt, you didn't had any cheating with banks, you didn't got loan from someone and you didn't, for example, you always pay your loan, you pay your credit card money on time. So you buy most of your product by your bank card. So if you are buying everything on your bank card, let's say in UK we used to buy even water with our bank card. So you would travel with your bank card, you pay everything, your electricity bill with your bank card, your mobile bills, your electricity, your transportation, sometime your fees through bank. So it will increase your credit score with the bank. So same thing I think we have in Afghanistan as well. So بانک ها که هستن بسیار زیاد حال ده بخش ضمانت بسیار کوشش میکنن. کشورهای دیگه مثلا اعتبار شما بسیار از بانک استفاده کنین، مثلا قرضه گرفتین پس در وقت دادین، از کارت بانکی تان ماستر کارت یا دبیت کارت یا کریدیت کارت تان استفاده میکنین، هر چیزی که میخرین از کریدیت کارت یا دبیت کارت میخرین، اعتبار شما برای بانک بالا رفته و میره. با مو اعتبار بانک برتان قرضه میته. So let me clear, there is one thing involved in credit cards that you need to pay interest. یعنی اگر شما از کریدیت کارت استفاده میکنین شما مجبور هستین سود پرداخت کنین، خاطر سود پول پرداخت کنین. مثلا یک برتان کریدیت کارت لیمیت میته اول $3000، شما میتونین از کریدیت کارتان استفاده کنین ولی پولی که میپردازین چند فیصد پس سود داره. بعد از $3000 که کریدیت کارت استفاده کردین پرداختین، باز لیمیت تان مثلا میشه $5000. این تو زیاد شده و میره لیمیت کریدیت تان، مثلا لیمیت قرضی تان. ولی سود ما دارن، بانک ها سود دارن دیگه. یک مشکل است که از نگاه اسلامی پرداختن سود و گرفتن سود گناه بسیار عظیم است. So this is what you do. So in banking you will have all these issues. So now the next one, the bank may ask for collateral against a loan. So what do you mean by collateral? Collateral is something which you give like guarantor. Like you give, you have money, you have property, you have gold, you have assets. What you do, you give to the bank. یعنی یک چیز ضمانت میمانین. از بانک قرضه میگیرین. شما مثلا قوالی خانه تان در افغانستان و ضمانت میتین که من این قرضه را گرفتیم، مثلا $1,00,000 این قوالی خانه است، اگر پول تان در وقت ندادم پس شما میتونین خانه را بگیرین. و بانک ها چی میکنن؟ این خانه را تخمین میکنن که آیا ارزش از این $1,00,000 داره یا نداره. تو نمیشه که شما $1,00,000 قرضه بگیرین و خانه $5,000 را در ضمانت بانین. It's not possible. یعنی تو نمیشه که شما این کار را پیش ببرین و چک میکنن که آیا اینمی زمین، اینمی خانه، طلا، هر چیزی که از ارزش قدر قرضه را داره نداره، شما در کجا کار میکنین، آیا شما میتونین پولتان پس در وقتش پرداخت کنین، پیسه دارین، ماشتان چقدر است، در کدام کمپانی کار میکنین. مثلا یکی از دوستای من اسلامی بانک رفته بود که تا اگر قرضه بتن که سود نداشته باشه، ولی وا گفته بودن به شرط شما میتونین یک قرضه رو بگین که یکی از ایجنسی های خارجی کار کنین، یا در یونایتد نیشن یا مثلا در جای معتبر شما کار کنین که ما بفهمیم که ماشتان چقدر است، باز ما برتان قرضه بدیم. و یک بانک دیگه است که با بانک قرضه های کوچک است و مثلا خانما را از قرضه میته ولی فیصدی سود داره. جالبی که بچه مامایم شارنو رفته بود در بانک قرضه های کوچک، داخل شده دیگه، کلاه سفید در سرش، فکر کرده که قرضه میته بانک ها دیگه، ما قرضه میگیریم به خانه. این که داخل رفته اوجا یک مشاور امریکایی بوده، همراه دو خانم ها ششته بودن، برش گفته که شما چی کار دارین؟ یا گفته که ما مثلا قرضه کار دارم. گفتن درست است براتون قرضه میتیم، این اسناد ضرورت است و شما باید مثلا براتون اگه 50,000 قرضه میتیم پس به ما 60,000 باید بتین دیگه. بچه مامان برش گفته خو شما سود میکنین. گفت سود نگوین، مفاد بگوین. So this is something you will find it out that they don't get it as an interest, they say is a profit. یعنی یک بانه جور کردن به خاطر قرضه های بانکی و سیستم ها. So the bank will own your collateral and will resell it to get all of some of its money back or some of its money back. Most of the time what happen, you give collateral, your property to the bank, and you got loan. Suddenly later on you didn't pay the loan or whatever. Suddenly the market of property has gone down. So this is a loss for bank. What they do, if they sell the bank, if they sell your property, they don't get the same money. So this is a loss for them. یعنی بعضی وخت داسې کیږي چې په اروپایي ټولنه هیوادونو کې یا بعضی امریکایي هیوادونو کې تاسو کور په ضمانت بانک ته ورکړ، پیسې مو واغستلې، ولی روسته چې تاسو پیسې ورنکړې بانک د پراپرټي او د کورونو قیمتونه ډیر زیات ارزانه شي، چې ارزانه شل نو بانک دلته بیا تاوان کوي. نو هغې دا شیان په نظر کې نیسي. So these are more things which you need to consider. So this is collateral. Next one is co-signer. So the next one is co-signer. Co-signer is an individual who sign a loan agreement to guarantee the loan payment in case the first signer is unable to make them. Co-signer با اصطلاح آسان ضمانت شما را کسی دیگری میکنه. افغانستان است بسیار جا میشده که ضمانت یک شخص دیگه میکنه. مثلا او شخص از یا دا کارمند دولت است یا مثلا در یک جای کار میکنه باید ضمانت شما را کنه. اگر این پول شما نپرداختین در وقتش باز بانک شما را پیدا کرده نتانست، اونم کسی که کوساینر است، کسی که ضمانت شما را کرده، بانک او پیسه را از اون میگیره. در افغانستان بسیار گپ عام است، در هر چیز ضمانت میکنن، در موترم میفروشین ضمانت یک کس دیگه میکنه. بسیار برادرها در این مشکلات روبرو شدن. ضمانت دوست کردن از نزدیک میفهمیدن که دوستم است، ولی وقت ضمانت کردن و دوست همیشه دوست خوب نمی باشه. یا پیسه را بردن یا گریختن یا دوزی کردن یک چیز کردن، باز مردم میان پس این کسی که ضمانت کرده ای را میگیرن که چرا خودت ضمانت کرده بودی، پیدا کنین دوستانه. So these are issues which we have seen. So we have collateral and cosigner. Some people they get give collateral, some people they give cosigner to get a bank loan. So this is a issue. یعنی بسیار جای هستن که یک وقت مثال مثلا په الکترونیکی تذکرو کې باید 2 کسانو ستاسو ضمانت کړی چې هغه اوس ایسته شوی مخکې وختو کې، نو ډیر ځایو کې داسې کېږي چې تاسو د بانک نه قرض اخلئ، هغوی تاسو ته وایي چې تاسو داسې څه لرئ چې ستاسو ضمانتو کې کور یا طلا یا موټر یا هر څه په ضمانت کې کېدي، تاسو یې نه لرو. آیا داسې څوک شته چې ستاسو ضمانتو کې چې موږ تاسو ته دا قرضه درکړو، یا کوم صرافي یا کوم بزنسمین، غټ بزنسمین یا داسې په دولتي پوسټ کې غټ سړی چې ستاسو ضمانتو کې کچېرې تاسو موږ ته دا پیسې را نه کړې په وخت کې، نو موږ د هغه چا چې ستاسو ضمانت کړی دی د هغه نه دا پیسې اخلو. سو دې ته کوساینر وایي. او کولیټرل چې تاسو څه پیسې لرئ او هغه د یا څه هر څه لرئ پراپرټیز مکې دا په بانک ته په ضمانت کې ورکوئ چې تاسو دا قرضه بیرته په وخت کې ورته سپارئ. So this is the bank loan. Next one is credit union. Credit unions, they are non-profit cooperative organizations that offer low interest loan to members. In like credit union, what you do is same like bank, but they are having members. They are having a local members, especially you will find financial institution and credit union in other countries. What they do, they are you want to be a member of that company, you pay sometimes some percentage of membership or whatever. They give you loan, they get money from members. Let's say 10 people came together, they started a union, a credit union, to give people a loan. They have 10,000 US dollar. 10 people is $100,000. So these are 10 members. So if you want to get the membership, you pay some money. You are a member of credit union. If you get a loan from them, they charge you less interest, because most of the time people are putting their money in credit unions that they are extra money. So they give to a credit union. Low interest compared to bank, because most credit unions will only make loans to members. So if you are not a member of that union, they don't give you loan. So you must first join the credit union. If you don't meet the membership requirement, you cannot get the loan. Credit union, just like a bank, may ask for collateral or ask you provide cosigner, and like a bank, if you fail to repay a credit union, bring lawsuit against you. So it's very simple. The same thing like a bank. So if you can't pay the loan, the credit union if you can't pay the loan, the credit union might put a case in court or lawsuit to sue you for not paying their money. So these are different memberships you get if you have a requirement. یعنی بعضی ځایو کې داسې اتحادیې دي چې هغوی ټول سره یو ځای کېږي، خپل یو فورمه لري، خپل یو مشخصات لري، یعنی مشخصات دارن که کی میتونه عضوی نهاد داشته باشه، عضوی اتحادیه باشه، کدام ضروریات است، کدام اسناد ضرور است که یک کسی عضو اتحادیه باشه، پس پول میتن، باز هم اگه پول مندازن باز از اتحادیه مثلا قرضه میگیرن، باز اتحادیه پول بسیار مثلا سود بسیار کمتر میگیره نسبت به بانک‌ها، به خاطر از اینکه در اتحادیه مردمایی که پول خود میمونن پول اضافی دارن در اتحادیه میمانن. باز تا از یک کشورهای دیگه قسمی هستن که پول داشته باشن در بانک مندازن، از استفاده میکنن تا سود برشان بیه. هر کسی که مثلا سود زیاد میته در مو بانک، مثلا یک بانک برتان آفر میکنه که 2% ما برتان سود میتن، بانک دیگه 2.5% میته، یا در مو بانک پول مندازن تا سود بیشتر بیارن. مثلا $100,000 دارن در بانک، ماهانه چند فیصد برشان سود میه، بانک بالای از او پیسه کار میکنه دیگه، باید سود داده و میره. So credit union, same thing. You get interest as well. So this is another part. We had bank, we studied collateral, we studied cosigner. The next one is credit union. So I'm sure when you want to start your business, you know from where you get money. in افغانستان شما همیشه کوشش خواهد کردین که خب ما تجارت شروع میکنم باید پول از کی بگیرم و در افغانستان قسمی است که اگر از دوستا میره تشریح خود کردیم. The next slide. So let's go to the next slide. We'll talk about the same topic. Next one is relative or friends, especially in Afghanistan when they give you loan. I've seen some that they ask you for interest, but most of the people, they don't ask you for interest. So if you get a loan from relative, friends, they don't ask you for extra. با یعنی در افغانستان هستن مردم هستن که سود میکنن در افغانستان. اگر پول بلتون میتن پس سود میگیرن، ولی بسیار زیاد وقت میشه که شما از دوستایتان از خود و از دوستا قرضه میگیرین ولی وا سود چارج نمیکنن. و قرضه ما شما افغانا خود که 4 ماه گفت که به خاطر 2 ماه بتی بازو 2 سال میشه. پس که قرضه تانم میگیرین بسیار به یک جنجال که فکر میکنین که شما از او مثلا پس خیرات میگیرین. So this is a main issue. If you give someone a loan, so as a Muslim, if you ask someone give me loan for 2 months, after 2 months you must return. and از نگاه اسلامی اگر شما از کسی قرضه بگیرین و پول داشته باشین پس قرضهش نمیتین، یک نوع ظلم است. شما ظالم هستین که از برادرتان مثلا از خواهرتان از کاکا ماما قرضه گرفتین ولی حالی پول داری نمیخواین بتین، پس قرضش در وقت نمیتین. So it's kind of ظلم. So that's a main important thing. Friends and family, large number of successful small businesses have begun this way. However, the major concern for you as a new business owner will be to earn enough revenue to pay back the loans, the hard-earned money of your friends or family. What happens if your business does not generate sufficient sale to make a profit or fails entirely? So this is an important point. So if you get, let's say, money from your uncle, loan for 1 year, are you expecting to pay him back in 1 year? Sometime this has a negative impact on your relationship between you and your uncle. So if you couldn't pay them on time, what happened? The relationship might have some problems. بسیار جا قسم شده که با برادر یا بچه کاکا یا بچه ماما قرضه دادن، بازو قرضه را در وقت نمیتن، بسیار جنجال خانوادگی میایه، قطع روابط میشن که چرا پول ما در وقت نمیتین، دیگه جنجالا بسیار زیاد میشه، حتی روابط فامیلی از بین میره، بعضی وقتا جنگ میخیزه به خاطر از اینکه قرضیش نمیتن. So this is an issue of negative disadvantage of getting money from your friends or family, because if you can't pay them on time, یعنی بسیار وقت خصوصا در افغانستان قسمی است که اگر کسی برتان قرضه میتن بسیار کم مردم پیدا میشن که از نگاه اسلامی فکر کنن که برادرم یا خواهرم در مشکلات است، ما پول دارم در اکانتم یا در خانه، باید برشان قرضه بدم که مشکلاتشان حل شود. مثل یک صدقه واره، هم ثواب است هم خرما. مشکل خواهر یا برادرتان حل شود و احسان بالایشان نمیکنن، هیچ وقت برشان یاد نمیکنن که ما برتان قرضه دادیم. بسیار مردم کم هستن به این قسم فکر دارن و بسیاری مردم که هستن بازوا برتان وقت قرضه میتن احسان بالایتان میکنن. استان مثلا هر جا یاد میکنه که من این روز برتان پول دادم و شو خودت چیزی نداشتی و خصوصا خانما خیر خفه نشین. So this is yes جامعه که ما برتانی پول دادیم، شما در اینجا که رسیدین از پول ما رسیدین. So these are issues. یک مشکلی است که وقتی از نگاه بیزنس میبینین پولی که از دوستان گرفتین، از فامیلتان گرفتین، از خود گرفتین، باید در وقتشان پس بپردازین که پولتان بگیرین، به خاطر از اینکه روابط فامیلی، روابط دوستی را خیره می سازه، از بین می بره. یک بخش منفی چیز است قرضه گرفتن از دوستا و فامیلا، و خصوصا بعضی وقتا most of the time the issue is you can't tell them to give you loan. They don't have money, they don't have plan, the business has failed. So these are the issue. I've seen more these problems here in Afghanistan, especially family relationship has gone because of loan. Sometimes brothers think یعنی از نگاه اسلامی هر برادر درست است که در افغانستان ما قسمی داریم که یک برادر بیچاره کار میکنه، مثلا پیسه میاره به برادرای دیگه هم هستن، ولی از نگاه اسلامی اگر برادر مثلا بزرگ یا یک برادر پیسه داره، از خود داره، اگر خانه جور میکنه او کار خوب خودش است که اگر این پولا به برادر دیگه خود میته. مثلا برادرها روسی کردن، فامیلا دارن، هر کس به خود یک زمین داره و مثلا خانه داره، دیگه برادرها حق ندارن. ولی مشکل دیگه میشه که یک برادر از برادر دیگه قرضه میگیره، باز او پیسه را پس داده نمیتونه، باز میگه که ما برادرت هستم چرا باید پس پیسه را برات بدم. So these are issues. دا یو ډېرې ستونزې دي چې تاسو کله قرضه د خپلوانو نه اخلئ او بیرته په وخت کې نه ورکوئ، خصوصا ډېر خلک په ودونو کې قرضې اخلي. The problem is weddings in Afghanistan. What do? You don't have anything. You go and ask your family, friends, everyone, give me money, I want to do my wedding. What do? You spend $10,000, $20,000 on your wedding. You only have 5,000. So this is sometime I think is a very bad culture. If you have 5,000, spend 5,000. That's it. If you have 2,000, spend 2,000. Whatever money you have, spend it on your wedding. It doesn't mean you have to invite everyone in. At the end یعنی هر کس دعوت کنین، 1400 نفر 1500 نفر که عروسی میکنین، بعد از چند روز پشت خانی تان تک تک قرضی ما بده، تک قرضی ما بده. چی فایده از این فرهنگی که داریم که قدر پول بگیرین به خاطر خود عمر قرض دار کنین؟ از نگاه اسلامی رسول الله صلی الله علیه و سلم میفرماید دستی که پول میته از دستی که پول میگیره بهتر است. یعنی خدا باید قدر در مشکلات ناندازیم به خاطر عروسی قرضه بگیریم، از از خود و کاکا و ماما قرضه بگیریم تا عروسی، بعد از عروسی باز ایران میمانیم که قدر پول در چند سال باید تسلیم کنیم. نه، اگر مثلا ما همیشه یک مثال میتونم در خانه و دوستا که ما افغانا باز ما بسیار ما خیر چیز نشه توان حلال کردن یک گوسفند نداریم ولی شتر حلال میکنیم. خیر اسلامی اگر توان حلال کردن یک مرغ دارین مرغ حلال کنین، گوسفند دارین گوسفند حلال کنین. من نمیگم که شما $1,00,000 داشته باشین $20,000 در عروسیتان مصرف کنین یا در یک جای قرضه بگیرین، مشکل نیست، دارین مصرف کنین، ندارین باز مشکلات قرضه است. از نگاه اگه بیزنس اگه ببینیم، شما اگه یمی قرضه را با عروسی میگیرین یا با یک تجارت میگیرین، از خود میگیرین، از دوستتان میگیرین، کاکا ماما، ولی پول پس برشان ندین در وقتشان، همین روابط فامیلی شما را از بین میبره. من مطمئن هستم که شما هم در فامیلایتان همین قسم رویداد پیش آمده، همین قسم مشکلات پیش آمدن که حتی دو برادر با یک دیگر حرف نمیزنن، خانه یک دیگر نمیرن، صرف به خاطر یک چیز دنیایی که ما برتان $5,000 دادم پس پیسه ما ندادین، قطع روابط و مشکلات است. So these are negative points. These are like disadvantage of getting business. Getting a loan from your friends or family to start your business or to develop your business or to run your business. So this is hard as well. In this country especially, we know most of our family members, relatives, they just survive on their salary, that's it. But in European country or other countries that their economic situation is good, some people have more savings, so the possibility of getting a loan from your family is higher compared to Afghanistan. Same thing, the possibility of getting bank loan because the banks are secure there, ID everything is okay, So this is a issue what you get from bank. So we have studied debt financing. Let me review. So we studied in debt financing, we have banks, credit unions, banks. The advantages that you get easily sometime, the disadvantages, you pay interest, you must pay regular payment, you must make your on-time payment. If you don't pay, they have extra charges, which is another big issue. Your credit history will go down. So these are disadvantages. Now credit collateral in cosigner is very simple. Then we have a credit union. In credit union you have your own advantage and disadvantage. Advantages like merits is like you get low interest loan, you need to pay less interest. The disadvantages, you must be a member. If you are not eligible, they don't give you. So next one is relative and friends. We have discussed a lot regarding relative and friends, their advantages and disadvantages. So next class we will study equity financing. Let me ask you questions. Most of you, I'm sure in your TQM, I remember you were planning to start your business. Have you thought of their financing or not? If yes, please write it down and think. If we finished, if we this semester start offline classes, I will ask each and every one from the slides we have discussed in online. Let me be very, very clear. I'm not saying 100%, but I might review all these slides offline and teach you in 1-2 class all of them again. But that's something extra I will do, inshallah. But I will have some questions regarding your slides which I have taught you in this session. I will have some questions regarding. So I will discuss all this issue again. I will have some questions from all of you. So I'm sure that everyone should answer. I will choose anyone to give the answers. So it's very, very important that we are trying to give as much as possible to help you learn. So you must work hard as well. So I will ask everyone, from where you start your business. Do you want to be an entrepreneur? Okay, yes. If you want an entrepreneur, which skills do you need to be a very successful entrepreneur? Okay, you need these skills. Okay, from where you get money? Why you want to get money from this? What's the reason? Are you eligible? In all or other question, which type of business you want to start? Which sector you want to choose? Why you have chosen this sector? What's the advantage of choosing this sector? And I will ask these questions once we started our offline classes. So I hope you learn, you write. I will be very, very happy if you ask me questions. Any question you like, you can ask me. You can email me, you can send me message, or whatever type of conversation you choose. It doesn't matter, but I'm here to help you guys to learn more, and I want to see the output, the result in my students. So if the output, the result is not good, or it's not what I expect, then there is some issue. The issue might be in me or in students. So that's a very, very important point. So I hope that later on in your life you make dua for me. So that's my biggest objective. So it doesn't mean that we teach online, some students ignore it, they don't like. So if you have, the question is, I want each and every one of you to send me email or message that which type of finance you will choose. That's a question. So I know anyone who messaged me, I know have saw all the lecture. So I hope next class we'll talk regarding equity financing.